Good morning, Balarie. Glad to have you here this morning.
Good
Uh,
morning, Craig.
would you tell me a little bit about Lips Unchained and why you started that nonprofit organization?
Lips Unchained is an organization that I started about 4 years ago. I lost a friend, a best friend, to domestic violence. I didn't have a clue she was going through what she was going through.
Hmm.
We was roommates and best friends, and the silence of it just done something to me.
I can
And
imagine.
yes, sir. And later on, I noticed that it was very normal to be silent. It's embarrassing, and so I took the silence part of it and I wanted to do something about it. And that's how I came up with Lips Unchained, is to inspire the silent voices to speak out against domestic violence.
If you will, tell me about last summer's Stop the Violence rally.
So during Lips Unchained, I started out doing domestic violence, and I still do, and I always will. But along that, I saw that all kind of violence is coming, very common in our city and our community and all over the world. So I started Stop the Violence, which is inviting other people that may not be in domestic violence situations, but been gun violence and other violence. And so we did a Stop the Violence rally. The mayor and everybody came to support. We did it in North Rome, where the community needed the most. We did it right in the middle of the part where the violence was at. So we came together and we did a barbecue for the community, and we had speakers, and we talked about how we could stop the violence in our community.
Do you think positive things came from that?
Oh yes, of course, we had teenagers there. We had a lot of people, and I noticed if we feed them, the more
Oh,
they'll come.
yeah.
The more
Feed them
they'll
and they will come.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
So we had some positive things going on. We had a guy that was shot over 6 times. He was a speaker, just to get the feel of how people feel that's
Yeah.
actually in it.
Yeah, I think it's great to have that conversation. Let me ask you about the incident that happened at the community Christmas party. How did that affect you?
It affects me a lot. My family usually hosts that Christmas party every year, but it's open to the community.
Yeah.
It's open to the community, so the fact that violence took place, of course, we had nothing to do with it. We didn't know what was going on. Nobody knew, but that's just how bad violence is. You're not even safe at a Christmas party anymore.
Yeah.
It was a shooting in the bathroom that we had nothing, we
Yeah.
knew nothing about.
And I'm aware of it. I don't think you could have done anything to prevent that. So you're all over town. Let me ask you, how do you run into people that have dealt with gun violence and maybe trauma associated with that? Are there people that you run into that have been victims or who have had family members that are victims?
Every single day. So with Lips Unchained, one of the things that we offer is support groups and meetings. And so I build personal relationship with the parents of the people that has been murdered. Specifically domestic violence, I have a stronger relationship, but it's all violence. And I do have other people that I can refer them to for support as well. I do have a parents' prayer event that we're planning now for next year. We have done it before. The commissioner and mayor came to that as well. And what we do there is shed the light on the situations that has happened, to give support to the grieving parents and give them support, somebody to talk to, but really to show the pain of what's going on in our community in hopes that it stops.